He was due in May. I won't tell you the beginning of May. I waited until May the 4th to have this little guy. I sat still and we waited around and we scheduled him to be born on May the 4th because we loved Star Wars so much. So May 4th, 2020 is his birthday, and it will never be old to say, May the 4th be with you.
My baby was born in July 18, 2020 due to a pandemic. Her name is Muhila Tu.
This is Esther, also known as Edie, Esther Dorothy. So that's where we get the Edie from.
So he just yesterday finished up swim class, so there's other babies in there. You could tell like the other babies aren't around many kids either, so everybody's like, hey, you're a baby, I'm a baby, hey, what's your name?
She like to explore everything, but right now she has short attention span, so she would like play here and then play there just for a little bit. She like coloring, she like song.
She loves outside. She's very playful. She likes her animals. Her favorite stuffed animal is an elephant.
She loves to climb, so we have to keep our eyes on her.
She's very talkative, and she kind of surprises me every day. There's stuff that I didn't even teach her that she knows.
I'm Kate Kaiser.
And I'm Seth Kaiser. Glenwood's where we live, and we love it here.
So we have 4 children.
I think for them, this community will be starting in a place like this will give them a lot of opportunity to really kind of do whatever they want.
We love that they get to grow up here surrounded by nature and wonderful neighbors and wildlife and lots of space to run and play.
I'm a preacher at the Lutheran Church in Glenwood.
I've worked for Boys Town in Omaha since we moved to Glenwood and have commuted just about every day aside from the pandemic. And that's something I've really appreciated is the new construction project with I-80 and 29.
Development here is being kind of oriented toward, I'd say, younger families, business, career families, as far as mom and dad both work.
A lot of the people in Glenwood are here because they've chosen to be here.
It's pretty close-knit, but there's also some openness there for people.
It just seems like there's a lot of good things on the horizon with the growth and development that's going on.
Where's the bag?
What?
Go put the cake mix in.
Okay.
Want to pour it in?
Mm-hmm.
My sister just relocated from Houston to Omaha, and her home buying experience, it's like if she saw a house that she liked, someone had already put an offer for it.
Because I'm in construction, I look at the housing options as, very limited, but the prices, they're high, but they're gonna go higher.
The things that keep me up at night when I think about my children, and especially like when I was pregnant with him, the pandemic kind of revealed a lot of attention that our world was experiencing.
And that's one thing I really hope that Omaha builds on, to continue to, again, bring people together, bring communities from the north to the west, working together.
We need to include all of the voices, bring some people to the table that should be there. How do we make it easier for people to come together, to gather, and we have to not shy away from the hard conversations. And I can't help but think about what our world's gonna look like when he is 20 or 30 years old, and what could we do now to help him have a better future.
I know how to get around. I know how to drive because I able to speak English. But there are many refugee women like mom who doesn't know how to read and they can get their driver license and then they can go anywhere. And I was born in refugee camp and lived there for 40 years before I came to the US. In Omaha, we have a lot of refugee community here. They are really friendly and they're really welcoming. After I get married, I wanted my own place. We struggle finding a home because it's not our culture. I choose to name my daughter in my own native language, and I hope that will lead her somewhere. Like maybe when people ask her about her name, and that will lead to where you're from, and people get to know who is current people a little bit more. I want my baby to learn about her language and history. I just want her to know who she is and know her culture, and then go to college and be successful.
I enjoyed growing up here. My parents were from Mexico. I was adopted, but I've been living with my family since first grade. Cinco de Mayo is a big thing. I like to go there every year. It just makes me feel a little closer to my biological side of me. I would say when I was younger, I feel like the community was more together. I feel like they were more accepting. Now I feel like it's not as welcoming anymore. Her daycare is really diverse, and I would want her to know that it's okay to be different and don't be so judgmental towards people. I would hope that she finishes school, kind of do different than what I did at 18. Have a good relationship with me, because I know that's very important to a mom and a daughter. Also, to go to college and get a degree and just live her life.
I think in a city like this, we have to be mindful of who feels like they belong now, so that we become the parents who tell the kids, you can actually stay here and raise a family just like we raised you, because we felt empowered in 2021, so that you can feel empowered in 2050.
This is my great-grandmother's house, his great-great-grandmother's house. So they moved up here from Centovia, Mississippi. This house has been here since I've been alive, and I came here during summer times, just running in the backyard. We found a really good community here that we both really love and enjoy. Being able to shop local and have Black-owned or minority-owned businesses is something that we were like, that is so amazing. Like, we can go to North Omaha, we can get a burger from a Black-owned business, or we can go get clothes from a Black-owned business.
And I think when we talk about 30 years from now, I'm always trying to remind those that are in positions of power that even though the minoritized populations will become the majority in 2050, the parents who are having the kids are out there now.
The main thing for me is education. I know a lot of people, they have complaints about what kids are being taught, that things in the past are not necessarily relevant. Just looking for that education that is progressive thinking, gives him what he will need to flourish in the future, is really something that I've been passionate about.
We need to feed the good. We need to continue to fuel the good, and those things will continue to sprout and grow. I'm full of hope. I'm always full of hope.